What's up YouTube, it's Yugi Boys, and today we got a Lightsworn ruler deck based off the July 2014 ban list. So we still got a little bit of time left before that changes, so let's see what we got for the profile.
Alrighty. A little unique. Run 1 JD, no, we run 3. Of course, 3 Judgment Dragons, Rulers, Blaster, we have Tempest, and Tidal, not Redox. I really like to be aggressive with this deck, and Redox is not a big beat stick, so I do not choose to run him. The next monsters we have 2 Light Rays, obviously important to this deck, and the Heart and Soul of this deck, the reason why it works.
Soon to be on the ban list?
Yeah, probably. Eclipse Wyverns, they are what grab your JDs. And next we have our Lightsworn monsters. 3 Luminas. These are the best Lightsworns, hands down, period. So you run 3. No question about it. Next we have the new card to this set. Raiden, we run 2. 3 found a little cloggy, so definitely running 2. It's a great first turn draw. And pretty much your MSTs of the deck. Lila, you don't need to run 3, it's way too much. 2 is a nice number, kind of guaranteeing that you'll at least see it. And since you don't run MST main deck, the Lilas are important. And now for the one-ofs, we run 1 Honest, obviously.
Looks like a ghost rare, it is a ghost rare.
1 Honest because it's a light deck, so we run Honest. 1 Jane, 1 Garoth, 1 Aaron, 1 Minerva, and Felice instead of Wolf. It's leaps and bounds better than Wolf. It being a tuner and having its effect is awesome. So definitely run Felice over Wolf. Alrighty, and for the defense of this deck, or the Necro Gardenas, I run these over Rainbow Kuribo, mainly just because every time I needed to be in defense mode and stop attacks and stuff, I've always wanted these in these situations, mainly because I can protect my monsters on the field. If I happen to mill Rainbow Kuribo, it's only negating direct attacks. So when these are in the graveyard, I can save my Lumina on the field, or any of my big stuff that's getting run over. Great to have. That is it for the monsters. Now we have our spells. Obviously Solar Recharge is staple, so we run 3. Next, Charge. Obviously we run that card, and as well as Foolish. 2 very powerful spell cards for this deck. Next, 2 Forbidden Lances. I honestly believe this is staple in 95% of all decks, if not all of them. Great card to have. And the broken card right now is Soul Charge. A lot of people think this is going to get hit with the ban list. A lot of people are calling for it to hit the ban list. I honestly think it's good for the game. It is giving lower tier decks a chance to be able to compete with higher tier decks. You can hate me all you want, but I think they're very good for the game. I run 2, tons of combos, save your life. That is it for the spells. We have the traps. We run 2 Needlebug Nests. These are absolutely amazing for this deck, obviously with the mill 5. That's exactly what we want to be doing the entire game, is milling as fast as we can. They're great first turn draws. 3 is too cloggy, but 2 fits in just perfect. And to wrap up the main deck, 2 Breakthrough Skills. Obviously it's very powerful card, this format, since everyone's running effect monsters left and right. So 2 of those. That's the main deck. We run 40 cards. We're going to go ahead and go to the extra deck. Michaels, well, 1 Michael is definitely staple. Lightsworn. I run 2 just because they're so easy to get out in this deck, that I find myself, if again, going back to I play very aggressively, so since these are very easy to get out, I no problem summoning one of these and getting rid of it, and having that second one there to fulfill later needs late game. I run 1 Black Rose, simply for the bombing effect. Great to clear the field before you drop your JDs. Stardust, just because it's a solid card. Leo, massive beat stick. Star Eater, Also very easy to get out of this deck. Out in this deck, it's, you know, obviously a very, very powerful card, but you just basically can grab Raiden with any of your rulers or Light Ray, and you have Star Eater. That sums up Synchros. XZs, level 3s, I run Livier and Wind Up. Wind Up's nice if you need to turtle down for defense, so he's pretty much my Redox of the decks. And then Livier, obviously important in this deck. And level 4s, you run Black Ship, which is pretty standard. Cowboy for late game. Starliege is a solid card to have. I definitely would get rid of him if I found something else that I'd rather run. 101, also very powerful. Excite Knight, very powerful as well. And Draco Sack, super easy to get out. And it's an extra target for your ruler, as well as 101. 101 and Draco Sack for Tempest and Tidal are extra targets. That's another reason I don't run Redox, because I do get Draco Sack out a lot. Very easy with all the rulers and Light Rays. And then my last card, which is not a Draco Sack, but I'm running 2 right now, is going to be Felgrand. It's in the mail coming, but it's basically if you have JDs on the field and you need to not mill anymore, you're late game, you've gone through 80-90% of your deck, you need to stop milling, you pull out Felgrand with your 2 JDs and you can stop that from happening. So that is the extra deck. My side deck, I'm trying to get set up for regionals. So it's a big work in progress right now. But Raikou, just as an extra Lightsworn to have. His pop effect's kind of nice every now and then, so I always kind of side one of him. 3 Royal Decrees. If my opponent's playing a lot of trap cards, I don't play a lot of trap cards, and I can easily just take them out, or just throw these guys in. It's nice to have 3 MSTs. Pretty much, if you don't run them in your deck, you have to run them in your sideboard. I run 2 Phoenix Wing Blasts. These are awesome cards to really disrupt your opponent. Highly recommend these cards side decking. A lot of fun to kind of mess with your opponent. Alrighty. I run 3 Ally Adjusted Card Readers. I'm probably going to drop it down to 2 in the side deck. But these are for mirror matches, so if I do come up against any Lightsworn, they are there to save the day. And then to round it off of what I have, 3 Phoenix Chains, obviously is very important in this format with effect monsters everywhere. You can.
Now, why don't you run Phoenix Chain instead of Breakthrough Skills?
Breakthrough Skills are mainly there because of its effect being you mill it. You're still able to use it from the graveyard, and that's really important since you're milling as much as you can, as fast as you can, all the time in this deck. So Breakthrough offers kind of unique effect where you're able to play from the graveyard as well. I do have Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors in the mail as well, so they're probably going to take up these 2 spots right here. So I'll pull these guys out and then put in 2 Shadow Imprisoning Mirrors for regionals. Shadal's and what is the other one? Shadal's and
Fire Fist. Not fun. Shadal's are mainly what you want to.
You're gonna the Shadal's. Oh gosh, I can't think of the name right now. But a lot of dark decks are topping right now. I think in just Toronto, Shadal's just one. And artifacts and stuff. So definitely going to be need to side that for regionals. Other than that, that is what my deck is like right now, and hopefully we'll get back to you with some positive results with this setup.